Have you ever said something you wished you could take back? Not just an awkward word or a small mistake, something that cut deep, something that changed things. Maybe you watched the hurt cross someone's face and knew, even as the words left your mouth, that they could never be unheard. And maybe you've been carrying that moment ever since, believing that some bells once rung echo forever. This is a story about a man who thought he had crossed a line he could never return from, and what he discovered about the nature of love itself. A weathered footbridge stretches over a shallow creek at dusk. Portions of the railing are broken, the wood aged and split. Daniel stands near the edge, hands in his jacket pockets, staring at the water below. The light is fading. The old footbridge had been damaged in a storm 3 years ago. Most people used the new crossing now, half a mile down. But Daniel came here, often, to this place where broken things stayed broken.
3 years, 2 months, and I can still see her face.
He exhales slowly.
The way she looked at me, like she didn't know me anymore, like I'd become someone else.
He picks up a small stone, turns it in his hand.
You can't unring a bell. That's what Dad used to say. Some things, once done, stay done.
He drops the stone into the water, watches the ripples.
I believed him, still do.
A young woman, Maya, approaches the bridge from the opposite side. She's perhaps mid-20s, carrying a paper bag of groceries. She notices Daniel and hesitates.
Excuse me? Sir?
Daniel glances up, surprised by another presence.
I'm sorry to bother you. My phone died and I'm trying to find Maple Street. I thought this path went through, but...
She gestures at the broken section of the bridge.
It's not safe to cross here.
Oh, I figured. I just thought maybe you knew another way around.
Daniel steps back slightly, avoiding eye contact.
There's a crossing about half a mile south. Just follow the creek.
Half a mile. Okay, thank you.
She lingers a moment, sensing something.
Are you all right? You seem...
I'm fine.
It's getting dark. If you wanted to walk with me part way, I wouldn't mind the company.
A pause. Daniel's jaw tightens.
I'm better on my own.
Okay. Thank you for the directions.
She turns and walks away. Daniel watches her go, then looks down at his hands.
Better for everyone.
Daniel sits on a fallen log near the bridge. The sky has deepened to purple.
Distance. That's the only answer. Stay far enough away, you can't hurt anyone else.
He rubs his face with both hands.
Sarah deserved better. Deserved someone who could control whatever this thing is inside me. Someone who wouldn't say what I said.
He shakes his head.
I used words like weapons. And now I stay away from people because weapons belong locked up, put away, where they can't do damage.
He looks at the broken bridge.
This is what I earned. This is the consequence. And trying to pretend otherwise would just be lying to myself.
An older man, Elias, walks slowly along the creek path. He's perhaps 70, wearing a worn corduroy jacket. He carries a small tackle box and fishing rod. He notices Daniel and pauses.
Evening.
Daniel nods briefly, expecting him to pass.
Fish don't bite this late, but I like the quiet down here.
He sets down his tackle box and eases onto the other end of Daniel's log without asking permission.
I was just leaving.
Were you?
Daniel doesn't move.
I've seen you here before, few times now. You seem to like this spot.
It's quiet.
It is. Got a certain peace to it. That bridge has been broken since the storm. Town keeps saying they'll fix it. Never do.
Some things can't be fixed.
You believe that?
I know it.
What is it you know exactly?
Daniel looks at him sharply.
Excuse me?
I'm curious, when you say some things can't be fixed, what are you talking about? The bridge or something else?
Daniel stands abruptly.
I don't know you.
No, you don't. I'm Elias.
He extends his hand. Daniel hesitates, then shakes it briefly.
Daniel.
Daniel, you have the look of a man holding something heavy.
I should go.
You keep saying that, but you keep standing there.
Daniel stops. Something in Elias's calm tone holds him.
What happened to you, son?
I hurt someone I loved, said things I can never take back.
Words?
Words can be the worst kind of violence.
They can. What did you say?
I told her she was the reason I couldn't breathe. That every time I looked at her, I saw everything I'd failed at. I told her I wished we'd never met.
He exhales shakily.
I watched those words land, watched them go into her like knives, and I couldn't call them back. They just hung there, becoming true because I'd said them.
Were they true?
No, God, no. I was drowning in something. Depression, maybe. Fear, I don't know. But I turned it into anger, and I aimed it at the person closest to me.
And now?
Now she's gone, and I'm here, and that's what I deserve.
Elias is quiet for a moment, looking out at the darkening water.
Daniel, can I ask you something?
You're going to anyway.
True enough. Here's what I'm wondering. You say you're cut off, that what you did separated you from love, from the people you care about, maybe from God himself.
I know what I did.
I'm not doubting that, but here's the thing I can't work out. If love had truly left you, if you were actually separated from it, how would you still recognize that you caused harm? Let me ask you something, Daniel. When you said those words, did you feel anything?
Not at first, just anger.
And now?
Now I feel it every day.
That feeling, that weight, that recognition that it mattered, that isn't separation. That's the part of you that still knows what love is.
Daniel looks at him.
Think about it. The ability to see what you did, to feel the weight of it, to wish it had been different. Where does that come from?
Guilt. Regret.
And what do guilt and regret come from?
Daniel is silent.
A man who feels nothing, cares for nothing, has no conscience left in him. He wouldn't be standing by this bridge in the dark. He wouldn't remember the look on her face 3 years later. He wouldn't feel the weight you're carrying right now.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying the very thing you think proves you're separated from love is actually evidence that you're still connected to it, still held by it, even now.
Daniel sits back down slowly. His hands are trembling slightly.
I've been so certain that I crossed a line.
There's a passage I come back to when I meet people carrying what you're carrying. Paul wrote something that confused me for years, that nothing can separate us from the love of God. I used to think that meant nothing bad could happen, but that's not what he meant. He said that nothing, not death, not life, not angels, not rulers, not things present, not things to come, not powers, not height, not depth, not anything in all creation can separate us from the love of God. Nothing, Daniel, not even the worst thing you've said, not even the deepest harm you've caused.
But I felt it. The separation. I've lived in it for 3 years.
You felt something. But what you felt wasn't love leaving. What you felt was you leaving, pulling away, closing the door and believing it was locked from the outside.
Daniel stares at him.
The door was never locked. You've just been afraid to touch the handle.
What if it's too late?
Love doesn't have a deadline. The only thing keeping you on this side of that bridge is the belief that you belong here.
He stands slowly, picking up his tackle box.
But you don't, son. You never did.
Elias begins to walk away. Daniel remains seated, processing. Then, from the direction Maya went, there's a sound of something falling, followed by a small cry.
Oh, no, no, no.
Daniel stands. He can just make out Maya's figure in the dim light, kneeling on the path, groceries scattered. He hesitates. The old instinct tells him to stay, to remain distant, to not engage. But something else moves in him now.
The door was never locked.
He walks toward her, not quickly, but steadily, deliberately.
Oh, it's you. The bag ripped. Everything just...
She's trying to gather oranges that have rolled across the path.
Here.
He kneels down beside her. Silently, he helps collect the scattered groceries.
You didn't have to. I thought you wanted to be alone.
I thought so too.
He hands her an orange. Their eyes meet.
I'm sorry about earlier. That wasn't kind. You were just asking for help.
It's okay.
No, it's not. But thank you for saying that anyway.
He helps her stand, holding the repaired bag carefully.
Maple Street is actually closer if you go back the other way. I can show you if you want.
Really? That would be... Yes. Thank you.
They begin walking together. Elias watches from a distance, a gentle smile crossing his face. The moon has risen. Daniel and Maya walk side by side along the path. Their conversation is inaudible, but there's an ease to it now. Maya laughs at something Daniel says. Daniel looks startled by the sound. Then something softens in his face. There's a bridge inside every person. And sometimes, in moments of pain or fear or anger, we believe that bridge has been destroyed. We live as if it can never be crossed again, as if the way back to love, to connection, to God Himself has been permanently closed. But what if the bridge was never truly broken? What if it only appeared that way because we stopped looking? What if every moment of regret was not proof you were cut off, but proof that love had never left? Daniel stops at a street corner. Maya points ahead and waves goodbye. Daniel watches her go, then looks up at the night sky. For the first time in 3 years, something in him releases.
Nothing can separate us.
He takes a breath. And another. The weight isn't gone entirely, but it has changed. It has become something he can carry forward, not something that holds him back. The scripture says nothing can separate us from the love of God. Not height or depth, not the past or the future, not even ourselves. Daniel had believed for 3 years that his words had built a wall too high to climb. But walls made of shame are not the same as walls made of stone. They exist only as long as we believe in them. Daniel begins walking home. His step is lighter. And on that quiet evening, by a broken bridge that still somehow connected 2 sides of a creek, Daniel finally understood the truth he had been running from all along. Elias appears one final time in the distance, watching. He speaks softly, as if in prayer or benediction.
Love was never withdrawn, only misunderstood.